Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Ladies and gentlemen, my today's topic is very important. It is about top 5 foods that are going to kill you anytime in your life. So please watch this video carefully till the end and make notes wherever you need. I will suggest, because in the video I have to tell some diet plans or some advices, so please have a note and pen so that you can note them. At the end of the video I will let you know one sort of tea which you will make and drink it twice a day, and it will help you lose weight. So coming towards the topic, we eat to live. That is what we require. But when we do it in excess, or when we are eating wrong things, then in spite of being healthy, we become ill, we become sick. This is food which is causing sickness. This is food which is making us sick, the wrong food. And sometimes we know it, sometimes we don't know it. Sometimes we care about it, sometimes we do not. So please note it carefully. There are certain things which are dangerous for our health for one reason or the other, and they should be avoided all the time. First of all is the sugar, refined sugar, which is about introduced for 100 years ago, or more than 100 years ago. Before that, people were using sugar cane directly, or they were using raw sugar. But then when industrialization of sugar industry came into existence, white sugar and the sugary products, they came into the market. Now sugar is something which is directly affecting glucose levels in the blood. As soon as it is ingested, it is directly digested and it raises the glucose levels in your blood. When the glucose levels are raised, ultimately there is a raise in insulin production from the pancreas. The insulin production from the pancreas is needed, that sugar should be converted into glucose, and the glucose should be absorbed by the cells. So the more the sugar, the more glucose in the blood, and the more insulin is needed for their absorption within the cells. Now a time will come when the body will produce insulin resistance, and that is the time when the disease is going to start within yourself. Sugar is associated with insulin resistance. There is no doubt about it. When insulin resistance ensues, then what happens? There is chronic inflammation, there is weight gain, there is fat deposition in the body, because insulin is not only to get the glucose inside the cells, but it also promotes the cells to store the fat and puts the body into the storage mode, which is very dangerous. So anytime when insulin is released, it is not necessary that it is causing hypoglycemia, but it is also causing the cells of the body, particularly the hepatocytes, your liver cells, to make more and more fats and fatty acids, and then to store them as subcutaneous fats or the central body fat, which is around pancreas, liver, and peritoneum. And a time comes when we get metabolic syndrome, and then a sequence or episodes of diseases are the outcome of metabolic syndrome in form of cardiovascular diseases, in form of stroke, in form of other complications which are common all around the world. For your acknowledgement, I will say that there are more than 600,000 deaths every year in the United States with cardiovascular diseases. And at the same rate, there are deaths with the cancers. So what are the causes of these two big diseases? First of all is the sugar. Then the sugary drinks, which we are very much fond of. Everywhere you go, every fast food restaurant, every chain, they make all their foods and they provide it with the sugary drinks, colas, and other form of drinks, and we love to eat at the fast food, and this way we get tons of sugars. Then comes wheat flour or flours of other grains, which are also equally dangerous because their glycemic index is also very high, their insulin index is also very high, and they produce a lot of insulin, and they are used particularly in the bakery. So no to bakery items. And then the vegetable oils. Vegetable oils, they are rich in omega-6, and because of their contents of omega-6, they cause a lot of inflammation. High contents of omega-6 will cause a lot of inflammation into the body, and chronic inflammation will lead ultimately to various diseases, fatigue syndrome. They will lead to myalgias, fibromyalgias, pains, chronic pains, and lethargy and weakness kind of feeling. So vegetable oils, they are not good. What they should be substituted is the coconut oil, butter oil, ghee. They are the best remedies for the vegetable oil. Then comes what we love is the deep fried foods, the fries and other patties, or we make everything in a deep frying condition. They are one of the most dangerous things because now it is found that they contain acrylamide and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. Acrylamide and polycyclic hydrocarbons, they are the big cause of cancers. They are now proven cause of cancer, and they are produced all the way into the deep fried foods. So deep fried foods must be avoided. And then I will say the cookies and pies and other bakery items, they contain all of the three dangerous things. They contain sugar, they have vegetable oil, and then they have flours. So they are equally dangerous for every reason. Then number 5 is the artificial trans fats. The artificial trans fats, they are the trans fats made from vegetable oils, and they are used in most of the food chains and restaurants where they cook their food into those trans fats because they are cheaper, and the cost effectiveness of the food production is a very important factor behind the food industry. So they cause a big inflammation, chronic inflammation in the body, and they must be avoided. Now what to eat? To eat the best things, raw foods, vegetable salads, vegetables, a lot of vegetables and a little bit of fruits because they are a good source of fiber. And then meats, they should be cooked, they should be steamed, they should be boiled, they should be cooked within their own fats so that you do not need any extra usage of fat for consumption. So I will say beef with fat, or goat meat, or lamb, and chicken and fish. If you are using fish, I will say the fish should be cooked with skin, because all the contents, the omega-3 contents, they are in the skin. Under the skin there are fats which produce omega-3. So guys, be careful and try to avoid and eat healthy. Now I'm coming to towards one side of tea. I will suggest that people who are interested in weight loss, or people who are having fatigue, or chronic lethargy, or chronic fatigue syndrome, and they can get relief of that. With that is the cloves and cinnamon. Take 4 or 5 cloves and a 1-inch piece of cinnamon. Add it into 2 cups of water and let it boil at a low fire, so that a lot of essence of these two things comes into the water, and this makes a good tea. When half the water is gone, only 1 cup is left. You can drink that 1 cup, and you can add stevia. I forgot to say that stevia or monk fruit, they are the good reciprocals for the sugars. So in case of food intake where you need sweeteners, you should take monk fruit and stevia. At the end, I will say that this video is made for educational purpose, to let you know what is good, what is bad, and to guide you and to sensitize you, so that you may make another research or a lot of research before you eat. Please take care of yourself. If you like the channel, if you like this video, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon button at the top for all, and share the video and share the channel with your friends and family. Thank you very much. I'm your Dr. Abdul Basit Malik.